Hello, everybody. Today I'm going to be discussing a few tips on what you need to know when starting your own business. Now, the first thing I want to discuss with you is the type of business that you want to start. Is it going to be a corporation, a LLC, which is a limited liability corporation, a sole proprietorship, a partnership, or even a franchise? Now, one thing you need to know is the difference between the corporation, LLC, sole proprietorship, and partnership versus a franchise. All of the other ones except for the franchise are things that you come up with. This is your idea, this is something you put together, and you create a system to run this business, and you go and you file for this business in your name, and it's your business. A franchise is more like someone else already did all the work for you and you want to be a business owner, but a franchise is more like somebody did all the grunt work for you. There's your business in a box and they deliver it to you, you pay for it, and now you are a business owner of this business that was created from someone else, and you run it and you follow a system that they have already created. Now, some of the things that you need to know when you're starting your business is, who are your demographics? You need to know your demographic. You need to know their age, their race, their gender, their income, where they are located. And you need to get over the fact or being afraid to say, my demographics is all black, they're all white, they're all people with disabilities, whatever the case may be. This is not the time to think of someone being racist or biased. You need to know who your demographics are because you need to know who your target audience is. When you market yourself, you need to know who you're going to be marketing to, or else you could spend tons and tons of money and waste a lot of money on targeting the wrong people who have no interest in your business whatsoever. There are some websites that you can look up to see who your demographics are, and the websites are city-data.com and infousa.com, and there's some other ones too that I can't remember, but as I'm playing this back, I'll type it and you'll see it at the bottom of the screen here. The other thing that is very important is you need to do a financial forecast. Extremely important. And why is that important? Because you need to know, is this really worth doing? And let me give you an example of what a financial forecast does for you. A financial forecast, you have to know how much money you need to start the business. After you figure out all the funds you need to start the business, you now have to figure out how much is it going to cost you to continue to keep this business going. What are going to be your expenses each month? And then you need to know how much you're going to charge for your services or products, okay? Once you figure all that out, you're going to have to now deduct all of your expenses from how much you're charging for your services, and then you have to see what type of profit you're making from this business. And then you got to determine, after you figure out all these numbers, is the profit really worth you doing this business? The amount of time that you're going to be putting into this business, is the profit worth it? You have to ask yourself that question, because you may have a great idea, you may have a dream, but let me tell you something, if those numbers don't look right, then you could find yourself stressing and still unhappy, even though you're working for yourself and not for someone else. But are you getting what you wanted to get out of it as well? And yes, follow your dream, do what you want to do, and if you're going to be doing something to make money, you got to make sure that it definitely makes sense. Now, here is something that I'm going to touch on, and I know some people may not be happy with what I'm about to say, but I'm going to say it anyway, okay? Because there are some people that need to know the truth, or at least know how things really work when it comes to a business. You need to know what a real business is, okay? And this is not to put anybody down or to say your business is fake. I don't want anybody to get offended, because I know some people who are and do have these type of, I guess you could call them businesses, but I really don't know. I guess pyramid businesses. Understand something. What is a real business? When I talk to you about what type of business you should start, I already stated that in the beginning. Corporations, LLC, sole proprietorship, partnership, franchise. Those are businesses that you start. Now, what is a pyramid business. That's a business that someone else started. It is their business, not yours. They have the paperwork to say that they created this idea, okay? And they come up with a system and a way to make money. And that system is to sign other people up to sell their products or their services. And they tell them, you can use this for tax write-offs, etc. You can do that with a job that you work. Like if you work at a job and you're using your own mileage, you can claim that at the end of the year and it's considered a tax write-off. My job does it. For example, businesses that are like pyramid businesses that you decide you're going to come in and you're going to sign up and you're going to get other people to sign up, and when they sign up you make money, and when they make money you continue to make money. Those are pyramid businesses, and here's an example of some of them: Mary Kay, okay, Avon, Amway, Primerica. These places, and it's okay to do these things and to make your money, but you didn't create this idea, and you need to know that. People need to know, when they moving forward, if it's something you want to do, then go for it. That's a way to make money, and people can support you, and I'm all for that. But sometimes people get a missed message, and somebody's informing them with wrong information. You didn't create that business. That is not your business, okay? That's somebody, Mary Kay, that she's the business on it. Her name is on it. When you're selling a product, it says Mary Kay. It doesn't say your name, okay? You're making money. Maybe you might get a car. If you don't do well, they take that car back. See, if it was your business and you did well and you got yourself a car, nobody can take these things back from you. If you're not doing something, selling a product or services, they can say, this business no longer exists, and they shut it down. When you have your own business, these things can't happen to you. So people need to understand what's I don't want to say real or fake, because it's definitely not fake, but it's not what some people try to make it seem. And sometimes people get caught up in the sales pitch, okay? And again, I'm not talking down on it. I'm just saying, if people want to know about starting their own businesses, you have to know what you're actually doing, what's a real business and what's more like a pyramid type of business, job, or whatever you want to call it. Now, what happens here, you may make money, and that's the whole key, right? Make your money. So you're making money, you're getting, you could say rich or whatever you want to call it, by selling these products. Somebody else is getting wealthy because it's their business. Just know the difference. That's all. That's all I'm trying to say. What you also should know about starting your own business is, what is your niche? Okay? You need to know that. Why would people want to buy from you? Okay? Remember, what I learned in the business class is the with them. What's in it for me? Everybody who buy something with that attitude, no matter what it is, okay? They want to know what's in it for them. Do I look good in this? Whatever the case may be. That's why people buy things. So you have to figure out, when you're starting your business, your target audience, what's in it for them. So what is your niche? What is the main thing that stands out that tells people this is what your business is all about, and this is why your target audience is going to want to come buy from you? You need to ask yourself these questions. What is the difference between you and other businesses that are similar to you? And what makes someone want to come to you versus going to them? Like, why would a person want to come buy from you and not go to the other business that's already been out there, that's known? Okay, what are you going to be doing different that the other person is not doing? How would you get the people to say, hey, I'm going to go check out so and so and see what their business is about, because they're offering this and this person is not offering that, even though the businesses are very similar? The one thing that I think is important, and that I took, was a entrepreneur business class. It was very helpful and very educational, although I had some bad experiences, I believe, in that class. I still learned a lot. I'm not going to take away from the education part of it, but I will suggest that if this is something that you want to do, you definitely need to go take a class on business. You need to go take a class. You need to learn everything you need to learn, because the money is well worth it in the end. Before you go putting out all this money, you need to know what you're doing. So I hope that this information was helpful for you guys. And I have so much other things that I learned, but these videos will be extra long. You probably wouldn't want to sit there that long, but I don't mind answering questions if you have questions. And I have a big book that I can go to that has all this information in it. So, you know, maybe here and there I might throw a little video out about certain things. If you guys send me a comment and maybe you have a question on something that I can help, I'll make a little video about it. So please hit like, please subscribe, and please share. Thank you for watching. Bye.